All right. I had somewhat of a plan for this, but we're gonna go for it anyways. It's been about you guys finished it in midday, like in the afternoon of your last one, and now you've had your long rest. So if you guys finished on Friday, it is now Sunday in Candlekeep. So you've only been here for about 2 days. It's the middle of the day. Guys just hanging about the tavern. You're trying to figure out though the big thing. What are you going to do? Also, if you haven't leveled up, I'm sure you're level 2 now. What are you going to do now that Matreous is dead? You've talked around with some of the Avowed, and there are a couple options. Maybe find a different wizard to go help the town, find a way to revive Matreous, or find your own solution. What do you want to do?
Well, at this point, I'm going to say that seeing as the first time tried to get in for us didn't really quite work out, see? So I think bringing his scaly butt back, anyways, I think trying to bring his butt back probably wouldn't be the best idea because he'd want to go off and healed again. Anyway, I say we go and find another wizard, someone who can also, help us with this cursey, worsey stuff, and, get the show on the road, eh?
I'm inclined to agree.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Thanks, mate. You guys always know what's going on. All right.
Didn't you really care for the fella anyway?
Yeah, kind of a rock prick he was. Luna, what do you think?
I mean, we should really find somebody else to make sure that we can save this town, because saving towns is a necessity.
Exactly, I'm all thinking exactly, Luna. All right, so these Avowed types. Well, as we was wondering, thinking about and people to ask, did anyone see any special section for curses?
You're talked to a couple of the Avowed, and one of them about curses. One of them does bring up a new book that came in, Matreous' Mighty Digressions. It's a weird, peculiar book, mostly of different essays, essentially, or notes. He goes and gets it for you, and it's a decently sized book, 7 inches wide and 9 inches tall. Did you want? Oh, actually, Don, did you want to go look at the book?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course, I'm gonna try and pick up this massive book, slam it down on the table, and I'm like, rub my hands together. All right, so let's get cracking, shall we? And I adjust spectacles and I start flipping through this massive tome.
That's a little bit bigger than the 7 inches I'm used to.
7 inches wide and 9 inches tall. Yeah. So it's not. It's only
Don
about
does a slow.
It's a character? Gabe.
Gabe, it does a slow turn to Gabe, stares at him for a moment, and then slowly turns back to the book. And keeps on flipping through it a little more vigorously now.
Hold on, before you start doing all that, let me read about this book for you. The brown leather cover is worn from time and use. The name of the book and its author, Matreous, are elegantly written in cursive with black ink on the first page. The care put into the front page, however, does not apply to the rest of the book's contents. Matreous' handwriting is messy and hasty, as if they couldn't write down their thoughts fast enough. Furthermore, the book's 151 pages don't match at all, indicating the author kept adding more pages. The book's stitching is haphazard and looks like it could come undone at any moment. And as you're reading through it, I'm actually really glad you came. You're the one who's reading this. Basically, what you get out of one of the essays that you take partial interest in is that some scholars believe that Malar, god of the hunt, is responsible for lycanthropy. Mazfroth disagrees with this theory on the basis that not all lycanthropes are evil as Malar is. Werebears are an example of lycanthropes that are usually good. So, it's not exactly the curse you're looking for, but...
As you read that out, John's gonna look at it and says, "No bloody use at all. This curse has absolutely no bearing on the situation of the town in any way, shape, or form."
Then what you read it for? Flip to the next page then.
As you put your hand back on it to flip the page, as you put your hand on it to flip the next page, it starts,
Matt, are you getting the black lung?
well, I'm just laughing because you guys are gonna love this. It starts to, like, vibrate. It's very minor because Dawn starts feeling that something's trying to, like, make him weaker as this book now comes up in the air a little bit and transforms into a ball of energy very slowly. I need everybody to roll initiative.
God fucking.
Ready.
These stacks.
Let me get back to the encounter so I can get this stuff going.
Damn it. Okay, so my dice isn't jacked, but I got a 6.
But you rolled a 19.
No, that was my second. Because I wanted
Yeah.
to do the dice plus it. Remember that one time where I only rolled 6?
Oh, yeah.
I want to use regular dice while I can. So much work, though.
All right, start this. Let me make sure this thing I'm pretty sure this thing's been hurt. So you see this orb as it's just like it's a peculiar form of like life form or whatever. It's just like it looks like pure energy though. It's very weird. And Dawn, in your head, you just hear this like raspy, weak voice. Feed me. And does an 8 hit?
An 8 does not hit.
So you rip your hand back from it as fast as you can, and nothing happens. I don't exactly have a map for this because this won't last very long. But Gabe, you as you were looking right over his shoulder, you were right next to him. I'm gonna say Jorah and
Were
you guys are off
we
to the side.
still at the bar when we were reading this?
Yes, you were like at a table inside the bar.
Okay, so we're in the bar room brawl with a book.
An orb. It is no longer a book. It has changed shapes.
Okay, great.
I do have, let me place the image of this enemy so you guys can at least see what it looks. I am not sharing my screen with you.
Nah,
Don't
bro,
need-
you don't even like us enough.
I forgot to do it, okay? I'm sorry.
Hey, how come when I try to move a tab over into my second screen, it like won't do it, but I can get it halfway across and then grab it from the other screen?
Sounds weird, bro.
I'll help you out after this.
Sounds
I
like
don't understand. So
Candle key.
inconsistent.
Did I miss something earlier, or is Matt not streaming?
that's
Matt's not streaming.
I hit start stream. It says it's streaming.
oh, the YouTube stream. But you said you weren't streaming on Discord.
I shared my screen with you guys.
I think you're. Oh, that's weird. It usually comes up at the top that you're live.
It says I'm live.
You are. It just usually comes to the top of my like subscriptions.
That's weird. Oh yeah, I was placing the place. This thing is small. It's only about 3 feet wide, but you guys wouldn't be able to see it otherwise. So.
Oh, yeah, that's tiny. Oh, Jesus.
Well, it's a small construct. I just wanted so you guys can see the colors of it. Like, it's just a.
Bar explodes into a ball of light.
And which Dragon Ball series is this from?
Some GT shit.
Gabe, it is your turn.
The thing that was said, we heard it right. It wasn't just in Don's mind.
What's his-
The feed me thing?
Yeah.
It's a. All it says is it terrorizes its prey with telepathic messages.
Yep.
So it's prey.
We did not.
You did not.
I'm just gonna back up in line with Jorah then to will be Jorah's right, yeah, like right there. And then I'll ready Eldritch Blast in case I see it do damage to one of us.
Okay. If somebody like asks for help or something like that.
Yeah, or I see someone like wince from damage.
Okay. The barkeep it looks over and he is not like too worried about it as he's like cleaning his thing. Nobody and this place at this time of day is like pretty empty. It's like in the middle of the day. So like don't expect help, but barkeep's not worried. Jorah, your turn.
Is there like a bar stool or something nearby that I can pick up?
You are sitting on one.
Okay, I'd like to throw the bar stool.
Okay. Let me look up the improvised weapons rules.
Like, I don't want to touch it.
Whack it with
It might
something.
have- It might have
Touch.
cooties.
Yeah.
Where's the
To like feed off of my weapon.
hold on, player's handbook? Whatever. Improvised weapon 5.
I think an improvised weapon is always 4 damage.
Yeah, plus a strength modifier. It's like an unarmed strike, I think.
Yeah, regardless of whether or not it's a bottle or a heavy book or a chair, it's all an improvised weapon and all it does is 4. Which, in a way,
Yep,
is
it's,
kind of weird.
An object that bears no resemblance to a weapon deals 1d4 damage. The DM assigns a damage type appropriate to the object. If a character uses a ranged weapon and to make a melee attack or throws a melee weapon that does not have thrown property, it deals 1d4 damage. Improvised thrown weapon has a normal range of 20 feet and long range of 60 feet. So yeah, you want to throw a bar stool? It's make an unarmed strike, I guess, as you're throwing at it. Like,
Isn't unarmed strike just 1 plus my strength modifier?
No, if it's an improvised weapon attack, it's 4 plus your fire. So it's slightly better than
okay.
unarmed strike, unless you're a monk.
But do I have to roll to hit?
Yes, you do, using your strength modifier.
You
Gotcha.
should have it on your character sheet, unarmed. Well, actually, improvised is different, yeah. Right.
21 to hit.
That
Jesus.
is going to hit, yeah. I had to make sure. But yeah, that's going to hit.
I don't roll for damage. It's just 4 plus.
No, you roll a d4. It's not 4 plus
Oh,
the d4 plus.
that makes way more sense.
Yep.
Five.
You did What's your strength modifier? Just 2.
2 plus 3.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so this was an unarmed strike, or what was this?
It's an improvised weapon attack that he's throwing
Okay.
at something.
Okay, because unarmed strike isn't necessarily a D4 plus a modifier.
147.
No.
That can just
An
be a
unarmed-
stagnant number.
Yeah, an unarmed strike, you purely strength, unless you're a monk. An
Unless you're a
improvised
monk.
weapon, D4 plus your strength. So that's why it's always better to hit someone over the head with a bottle than punch them in the face with your fist.
Unless that bottle's made out of sugar.
Unless that bottle's made out of sugar. Or unless you're a monk, in which case just punch them in the face.
Yeah, just as it deals 1d4 damage, it does not include your strength modifier,
Oh, really? Oops.
according to the player's handbook.
Oh, they're back.
Yeah,
There we go.
if a character uses a ranged weapon to make a melee attack, or throw a melee weapon that does not have the thrown property, it also deals 1d4 damage. So, yeah, so. You throw the bar stool at it, it hits it. And, now the barkeep looks a little annoyed. But the chair doesn't break when it hits the ground because this thing isn't too far. Like, it kind of just lands back on the table and it clumps down to the ground. And, you just, hear in your head, Jorah, need life. Like this really weird raspy voice.
Oh, I hate these damn books.
Let's see who's up next. Dawn.
It's me. After Jorah smashes the thing over the head or whatever with his whatever, I am going to take a disengage action. I am going to walk to the other end of the bar where the bartender is. I'm going to get his attention, and I'm going to say, "Oi, quick question. Does every fucking booking turn into someone's trying to kill me?"
I don't know. That's like the 3rd time on this month, though, so maybe it's something to look into after this. But you mind taking care of it? Give you a drink if you take care of it.
A free drink if we take care of it.
Yeah, just kill it.
All right, and then I turn to the rest of the gang. You hear that? Free drinks if we kill the glowing fucking orb. Gabe,
To me,
take it out.
it sounds like he took
One to the one who took. One who to the one who defeats it.
Oh. He didn't
He like
specify
quickly
that.
cuts you. Oh, I was talking to you. I thought you'd take care of it.
I turned to him. Oh, I thought that I thought that they was take care of it. I'm not big into the whole fighting thing. So, and now I'm gonna have this dialogue back and forth with the bartender as we move on to Lucy's turn.
Surprisingly, it is Luna's turn.
Might
Lucy's
lose
turn,
a
yeah.
few stools.
What was that, Jorah?
I said I'll take care of it, but you might lose a few more stools.
Try not to destroy anything, otherwise it may cost more to fix it than the cost of the drink.
Now, hang on a second. We are not the one that started this conflict. And then we go into Luna's turn as I try to negotiate with the bartender about what acceptable damage is.
Okay, so it keeps saying "feed me."
You don't
So
hear
I'm
that.
going to take a rat. Oh,
It's in
That's-
did
the.
Dawn say it said "feed me"?
One more time.
Jorah and Dawn have heard
No.
it.
No, Don did not acknowledge that he heard the books.
Yeah, I don't think I did.
Okay,
He immediately just broke contact with it and went to go and talk to the bartender, knowing that it's your guys' job as the muscle to deal with it.
I like how Dawn was holding this book or like touching it. It just comes up in a glowing orb. He pulls his hand away and then just like calmly walks away, or like jumps
Well,
over and like yeah.
Well, it
There's
didn't hurt.
things on the line. It's a more important conversation.
Besides, what am I gonna? I'm the rogue. I'm not gonna attack that fucking thing. I'm gonna wash my hands of this issue and let someone else with more HP deal with this.
It's not worth the possible drink.
so What exactly are we doing to this thing? Are we killing it?
Well, we want the
And
free
I'll
drink.
also back off, seeing everyone else back off?
You're already like 7.5 feet away from it, or whatever, like another book, or like the squares away. You and Gabe are about the same distance.
I will stay right there. And if I need to do anything, then I will do something.
So good at this.
Okay? So, do you want to prepare an action?
Not really. Mostly because if I ready a spell, then it wastes the spell slot if I don't use it. So, I just stay there. And, be vigilant. I'll take the dodge action, I guess.
Mark's character has vigilance. It does not tap.
Those are parking passes.
I don't know, Joe. Are those your parking passes?
I keep muting him, trying to see if he's done or not. Okay, let's see if he's done.
We mentioned about a change of mailing address.
Hi, Mark. Hey, Joe took his headphones out.
I hopefully have answered you everything that I need from you.
Yes. Okay. Well, it is this thing's turn. The two magic casters. Can you both, or you guys wouldn't know what this is actually. We can you'll learn about it later. But it does come up on its turn. Oh, did he? All right, man. Can be done. All right.
Sorry.
So it comes up on its turn, and now, Gabe, you hear in your voice, or in your head, "Help! Need life!" And as it like goes to like, as like a tendril comes out to like try to get you or like touch you, does a
my reaction at this point? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you did say if somebody else shows they have damage, but I'll let you cast it since you were holding it. It's just a cantrip. It is.
Does it hit me first?
You guys will trade if you hit. Like when it touches you, since it's trying to, as I said to Dawn, it's trying to like drain something. So like the magic energy, you're expelling.
Gotcha. Okay, it's a 22 to hit.
Okay, and does a 15 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. I need you to make a. You do hit.
Okay. Do you want my damage or whatever roll you're about to ask me for?
It's gonna be a con check, so if you want to roll both.
Okay. Damage, I do 7 damage. And I roll a 19 for my Constitution saving throw.
Okay. You are going to take 7 damage.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude! If I failed, then I was fucked.
I want to use my fight style.
No, the con save was not the amount of damage.
Okay.
It has something else. I will say that. You did how much damage?
7.
7. Okay.
I'm going to use my reaction.
Okay. This thing. Were you holding an action?
No, I said I'm using my reaction, my fighting style interception, to reduce the damage he takes.
I love you.
Oh, okay. How much damage do you reduce it by?
1d10 plus 2. I'll let you roll it out.
Oh, I don't feel safe about this. 1d10 plus 2. 5. Nice. I took 0 damage. Oh wait, no.
You took 2, I think.
I took 2 damage. I put it in my thing backwards. Thanks, Cameron. I love you.
You're welcome.
So as you as this thing reaches out, you were holding your hand like ready to cast this thing, as it ready to cast Eldritch Blast, and as it comes up to you, its tendril and your like a tendril of it and your hand like meet as you blast it. Part of your like life force gets sucked out, but it's minor thanks to the power of friendship. You don't take as much damage as you thought.
That's what it's called in my. Yeah, the power of friendship.
Well, like I would imagine for a fighter, the interceptor thing is like you can help deflect the blow or something like that, so it's not as deep. But in this case, you didn't really deflect it, but like you do hit this thing for some damage, and it like wavers, but it's still there.
Guys, don't touch me.
Do you want to do anything else on your turn?
It's not my turn. It was the orb's turn.
Oh yeah, right. No, now it's your turn. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Fuck, dude. I'm lucky a coward, so I'm gonna use my action to disengage, and I'm gonna hop back like 15 feet.
I'm doing this without a grid, so I'm trying to remember this stuff.
Chill. And that's kind of gonna be it for me.
Okay. Jorah, it is your turn.
Okay. What else can I throw that's in the immediate vicinity?
You could grab the glass of the drink that you had. Let's just say you'd finished, like you finished the drink.
Or you didn't.
Or you didn't.
Like food items? Are there like beer nuts or something?
You're here for lunch, so what did you order for lunch?
Tuna casserole.
Tuna casserole. They are on the...
I'm gonna throw my leftover tuna casserole at this thing. So here, eat it.
Alright, what do we say the type of improvised attack was it? The...
Deep or just flat deep.
I think that'd be bludgeoning.
No, I'm not talking about the type. I was saying when he did his thing to attack. Oh no, it was just damage, right?
I gotta have to hit first. Let me do that.
Yeah.
If I did hit, oh, it's 2 damage.
Yeah, you did a strength check last time.
15 to hit.
Okay, so yeah, you hit with this one as gets hit by it, and it's the casserole kind of like gets absorbed into like all the organic parts of it kind of get absorbed into it, but then like loop back out because this thing trying to absorb life can't do that on a dead fish and everything else that's in there. But now this thing is like it's starting to lose its color. It's wavering not so much from like just the impact of the plate and the casserole and everything else it's had so far. It's starting to like it's not in the air as high. Yeah.
So I'm taking away that it took damage.
It did take damage.
Not that
It did.
food, like,
No. It took the 2 points of damage. But like it's starting to like really drop, I guess, or whatever. Still there.
It's floating less high.
Yeah, floating less high, colors aren't as bright. Dawn, it is your turn.
It's depressed.
Dawn is still debating with the bartender. Now, you see, do we think that 3 broken stools are roughly the equivalent of a beer? Or maybe like, is that more like a glass of wine?
If they're
I'm
broken,
thinking-
that's gonna cost a little bit more depending on what drink you're trying to order. But like,
All right, hold on. And then Dawn turns to the guys and says, "All right, just throw some magic at it. It's all magical here. Nobody gives a shit, apparently." And then he loudly turns around to all the other patrons of the bar, and he's like, "Has anyone even thought about going to get security? Is it just me? Am I the
They're
only
on
one who
their
thinks
way.
This is weird.
Why do we do that
They're
for?
on their way? I
You
feel
just hear
so
from
much
you just
safer
hear from the
now.
bar. What will we care about this week, Jingwadism?
I'm sorry. Did you just sneeze?
And they just go back to their thing.
And that's my entire turn. I'm not going to deal with the thing. I'm still trying to argue with the people around me that we should be doing a little bit more with this.
Luna.
So, seeing that it attacked Gabe, I am going to cast Toll the Dead. on
Okay.
the thing.
Does Metallica start playing when you do this?
For whom the
I
dead
don't
soul-
know what you're talking. Who is the Metallica?
Racist.
Okay. Toll the Dead.
okay.
Wisdom save.
Wait,
yeah,
No,
he's-
Metallica would totally exist in this area. Just they'd be like Dragonborn. They're all like taking after like metallic dragons, though.
Okay.
Wisdom
Although
save.
heard that-
Although his accent, he's a very big fan of it.
There's a 16 pass.
It does. I have heard that the drummer in this Metallica isn't even the best drummer in the Metallica.
Does it take any damage, Mark, from that 16 that it rolled?
No. Spare the dying and saber suck.
I thought it was Toll of the Dead.
So no. No, it does not.
Yeah, it was told me that.
Oh, he said spare the dying, so I was very...
Yeah.
Oh, I saw Spare the Dying on my character sheet. It is definitely Toll the Dead. Either way, it's Saber Suck. So, no damage. That's my turn. Oh, I would like to back away.
Okay. To go meet up with... you're like, in the bar area. I don't have a map of this, so I'm just like... You want to just like
Just
go over...
assuming this is the bar.
Yeah, I just...
Sure.
I didn't actually
Go
think
in
this
that
fight would last
direction.
this long. So I was like, I don't even need a map for this.
We underestimate our power.
Do you just want to go up and like hang back with Gabe?
Sure.
Or do you want to go over there with Dawn and like try to talk with the barkeep?
Fantastic.
I need a choice.
The second one.
Okay, with your friend Dawn. It is the, as you heard before, the Jingwadism's turn.
Oh, that's
Did
what
not-
you said.
I
don't
did not.
remember this roll of his.
It is going to move over to the next nearest body, Jorah, who is now all alone, throwing stuff at it.
Appreciate.
Oh yeah, Luna, you did hear like it crying out when you hit it. It's just the help me. As it now it comes over to Jorah, and does a 17 hit.
Yeah.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
With advantage, though, right?
Do you get advantage on con saving throws?
I do if you're nice.
So you take
That's a good one. That was a
You-
good one.
you take 9 points of damage,
Sick.
and you take 1 level of exhaustion.
Sick. I'm not even playing a barbarian and I'm getting exhausted.
Good news is though it. Oh yeah, and you hear it just like, thank you. As well, do you want to describe how almost half your life force is drained from your body?
I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I think it just sucked me off.
I'm sorry, Cameron. Could you repeat that, please, for us?
Please don't. Please don't.
Sucked off in HP.
Ah, yes.
Like it sucked the soul out of my body. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's hot.
Ooh.
Fortunately,
Reminder:
no one's
this stream is not made for kids. YouTube,
watching.
do not put this on YouTube Kids.
Yeah. YouTube was definitely gonna put this on YouTube Kids. There are a bunch of 10, 12-year-olds screaming for this content.
Apparently, a lot of D&D content that was like made PG or whatever got marked for kids, especially shorts. So,
You think you get an OnlyFans sponsor?
Hey.
Gabe, it is your turn.
All right. What's the range on Eldritch? But hella far. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw an old timer's blast at it. Does a 21 hit? Yes, it does.
Why would you think a 21 would hit? Of course it hits you.
Does 4 damage kill it?
It does not.
It's a good thing Trebek's not here, because after hearing that last thing, he would have just come up and given his life to the thing. Like, Leo
What?
will love me in the afterlife.
Oh, ew, gross. Don't do it. No.
All right, you do 4 damage to this thing. It is looking weak. It is not dead yet, but it is. It didn't really even regain part of its luster back when it, sucked Jorah off. It's still just.
Jesus Christ.
But Jorah, how would you like to retaliate against this thing? It is just standing there, weak or floating there.
Weak in the knees.
It doesn't have any knees.
Oh,
It's
how's
Jaws'
it
sword.
gonna get up for? Yeah. Oh, what have we done?
I'd like to retaliate by using my action to disengage and hiding behind the bartender.
Excellent strategy.
As I'm
Brilliant.
running away. Suck him instead. Suck him.
So you disengage, you come over, you push past Gabe, and try making your way over. Can I get an athletics check in your haste? Because
Absolutely.
you did just lose, and I know you have 1 point of exhaustion, but you did just lose half your life force in one thing, or almost.
Yeah, but
Athletics or acrobatics, either one. Yeah.
Oops. What did I do?
You rolled in athletics.
I
Is
did,
acrobat-
and I lost the bolt.
Oh, well, you rolled an 11. 6 plus 5.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
get
that's about as good as it's gonna get. So
with 1 point of
acrobatics
Hold on, I want to check something on exhaustion.
I think you're at disadvantage.
Oh, because it's a strength check.
Disadvantage on all ability checks.
All
Yeah.
ability checks, yeah.
That is true. Okay, let me roll another one. I don't know if I could roll really much worse, but I guess we'll find out.
You can roll a 1.
I can. Let's not put that energy out into the world.
No, of course not. As hilarious as it would be, though.
Yeah, so hilarious. Anyway, rolled a 15, so suck it.
So, as you're trying to make your way over there, the bartender is starting to push you back, saying like, "No, don't." But you like manage to, in his surprise, he didn't see you coming over, and you like roll over and you fall on the ground next to him, behind the bar. You are also on your knees as you look up at him. Do you say anything, as you are also at a pretty good height for something that just happened to you?
Feed me. I
Don't-
order another casserole.
He's not in the best of moods with you right now.
I still order it. Doesn't mean he has to fulfill my order.
Dawn, what would you like to say about this?
Don rubs his temples for a moment and he says, Mike's making us look rather embarrassing, and he's gonna pull a dart. He's gonna throw it at the thing.
All right, make the attack roll.
Ooh, I got a 20, not natural.
That does hit.
Oh my fucking god, 6 points of piercing damage. Did I get it?
How would you like to do this?
Alright, so I'm just sitting at this Jorah, hurdles over the bar, and he's not cowering, but he's kind of pressed up against the back of the bar. He's like, can I get another one of my tuna casserole? And right as the bartender's about to say something, I rub my temples with my left hand, take my glasses off for a moment. Mites, we're looking ridiculous. And then I pull my dart from my bandolier, and without really even looking, I just flick it, and then it sticks into the creature's face, if it has one, kind of gently floats to the ground with a wet squish.
It is a
Dawn looks up,
massive.
adjusts his glasses. What was that?
It's a massive energy. Like it's just
massive energy.
Yeah.
So wait, does that mean the dart passes through it, it fizzles out, and it embeds itself in the wall at the other end of the bar?
No, like you can still make contact with it. It's kind of weird about this, but it's just like, yeah, it.
So the dart hits it.
It hits it. It sticks in it, and then it kind of like when it dies, anything that was on it, in it, whatever, just like falls out, like as it just like disappears from this plane, essentially, like it dies.
Gotcha. So that happens. So it disappears, and the dart falls to the ground with a clink. And Don looks down, adjusts his glasses, and he turns over to Gabe and Luna, and he says, "Wait, fuck! Did I actually get it?"
God, I love rogues when they do that.
Plus 10 to dart throwing when you're in a bar.
Sorry, what was that?
What was that, Cameron?
I thought a lot of people don't know this, but you actually get plus 10 to dart throwing when you're in a
I
bar.
mean, it looks like you hit it.
It's an unwritten rule. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Well, I think whatever it was, you killed it.
Yeah, apparently. And I turn back to the bartender and I say, "So do I get that point?"
If you get your friend out from behind here, yeah, I'll give you a pint.
Well, thank you, Jorah. And I tap the bar where he's hiding behind. You should probably get out from behind there. Now, what would your Khaleesi say if she saw you back there cowering? Good, right?
First of all, I was not cowering. But second of all, I will crawl out from behind the bar and go back to my seat. Pick up the stool that I threw.
I'll say.
Not cowering. Yeah, taking a tactical advantage spot behind some well-placed cover. Yeah, indeed. All right.
Strategy.
Is the book still there?
No, this thing, like, the book transformed into the ball, and when the ball evaporated, essentially, it's just gone
When the
entirely.
ball died, the book died.
Well,
Damn
it was the book. So as of on cue, some of the Avowed come in, and we're like, and they say something about like unauthorized, or like we detected use of magic. What's going on in here? They look over at Jorah. They're not Jorah. They look over at Gabe, and kind of at Luna, but you know, there's like looking over at the ones who casted magic, and they're like, there was something else in here that showed up briefly, but then left again.
And Dawn,
You can't teleport into Candlekeep though. So what's going on?
After Don gets his pint of beer and he takes a really long swig. Well, you see, dickheads, what your problem is that you guys don't regulate the kind of things you have in this. We got a book, right? And it turned into a Werberger. And it was, we had to do all
Book
kinds of
turned
things.
into a creature.
A Werberger.
You hear from one of the patrons. A jing, what is
Right, what that dickhead said.
What you
Anyway,
said.
exactly. Thank you, George.
That is the third time in 2 months. Okay, well, we're gonna go get the guy who brought in that book, and we're gonna go question him. You guys took care of it, right?
Yeah, and we may have taken care of the owner as well, if you know what I mean.
He just
Dawn
gives it.
turns to Gabe and
The
says,
avowed just
"I've
gives
heard
an
it was
eye
good,
over
but-"
to the barkeep. It's like, and he just like shakes his head. He's like, no.
And I assume the avowed leave, and we all just kind of stand there twiddling our thumbs, and Don's drinking his pint. And he's like, all right, well, that didn't go nowhere. So what's our next step?
Well, why don't we go with the avowed and go talk to the guy?
That seems like an interesting way to progress this plot we have kind of written ourselves into. So, let's go and do that.
I mean, like, one of you guys lost half your health in like one attack from this thing. It might be good to follow up and see what's going on.
I don't know what you're talking about. I kind
Also,
of
we
just
should
stood off
go
in the
find
corner.
the. We should go find the nurse, cause I'm sure that would be good for, is it Gabe? That lost like half his health.
No, I'm actually doing fine. I think it was actually Jorah who lost most of his health. Unfortunately, I couldn't do that neat little friendship thing he did earlier.
I see.
I still haven't gotten off the ground. I'm still falling over.
Yeah, what? Yeah, Dawn pulled you back over, I thought.
No, I was going back towards the stool, but I don't think I had actually gotten back up yet. But that's fine. Didn't retcon that.
Did you want to do something else while you were on the ground? Because, like, the avowed were in there.
No, I just thought it was funny that Luna was, like, concerned about Gabe's safety while I'm still, like, on the ground, like, half dead.
And then Don pours a little bit of his pint on Jorah's face and says, "Oi, you need a drink?" Picks me up.
I don't
And
think
then
it's about to give me one at this point.
Don hands the last half of his pint to Jorah and says, "I think you've earned this."
I agree. I will drink it.
Does that restore
I
his
think
health?
we
Is
need
this
to
a
go
magical
find
beer?
you a medic.
Think I need my damn tuna casserole.
I don't
You're the
think
one
a
who
medic
threw it,
has
you
a tuna
moron.
casserole.
So,
This guy does.
so as you guys are discussing, your favorite tour guide from before comes in, and he looks around.
Oh, Mr. Moon River. Hello, sir.
Uh-huh.
What is happening?
I'm trying to remember his voice right now. Wait.
Stars.
Oh yeah, okay, this is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So he just walks over and he's like, "Okay, so what are you guys doing here? It's more like you were looking for the Matreous guy. He's dead. What are you guys doing now?"
Don, after
Well,
handing
we
his
were
pint
going.
over to... Oh, everyone started talking at the same time. Luna, you go.
No, you go. You're in charge.
The face
Dawn
of the
is-
party.
Don is gonna keep on handing his pint to Jorah, and then he's gonna turn to Luna and say, "Oi, Luna, you talk to Moon River. He's not." And then I'm gonna try and get the bartender's attention, try and convince him to give Jorah a casserole. And Luna, you can talk to Moon River.
Hokey dokey. Okay, so like we came here and I was with Dawn and Dawn was like super cool.
Don't care. What are you doing right now? Like what?
Well, right now I am talking to you, duh.
What?
That was pretty obvious. Like
Well, the reason why I'm here is the reason for you being in Candlekeep is apparently no longer with us. We gave you time to rest up and everything. But, like, are you here to study? Like...
I mean, I am here to study, but we also are trying to find someone who can, we were looking for this Matreous guy who was supposed to help save a town or something. Um, but then when we found him, he died. And so now we're
I
trying to
know that.
find someone else who can do the job.
Okay, so you need, like, a favor from somebody here, right?
I mean, that would depend on the favor.
Okay. Sorry, I just read what was in the chat. So you're trying to save a village, okay? Well, we got a lot of different people who work here, a lot of different skills. Look, this is the third.
Anyone that has like nunchuck skills or bow hunting skills, or like staff skills or something?
This is the third time in the past 2 months that this has happened about the book. Like, I heard about it. That's why I'm actually here for you. If you can find out what's going on with these books and actually, like, maybe go find the real ones, we're willing to give you a what was it called? A Helm of Comprehending Languages, which you could trade to somebody else here, or you might. It's always good to be on good terms with the candle or with the hold as it is. So if you need a favor, might be good to have some friends here.
So are you also asking us for the help?
Yes, I'm trying to hire you right now to go and figure this out. We'll give you we'll tell you where to go find the 2 people who are still here that brought in the book you just used and fought, and the one before it. But then after that, go figure it out.
I think we can do that. I mean, I'm always down to help, especially when...
He looks over and he sees Jorah kind of like slumped over, like with a new tuna casserole, kind of like feeling drained, smelling of ale. Dawn trying to like chat with the bartender.
Says, "All right, so let me get this straight, because I was paying attention. Don't you worry about that. You want us to find out who exactly is bringing in these twisted books, and then you're going to give us a gift so that we can use it to bribe someone who's going to help us at the end. And my question is, why do we go through this rigmarole and we not just help you and you get this bloke to help us? You know, kind of cut out the middleman."
Well, yeah, if one of our, depending on what kind of favor you need, one of the people here, like, we could just reach out to him once, you know, we just got to know more of the details of it, whatever. But, like, yeah, essentially, the helm is a pretty good, like, it's a pretty expensive item. So, like, most people are willing to buy it off you for doing a favor, depending on the size of the favor, or we could help you out, you know.
All right. So I need a guy who knows a lot about curses and how, preferably, to break them. All right. I don't want a guy who's good at placing curses on people and, you know, can't do anything about actually lifting them. All right. Dealt with a couple of those folks while I was here, and honestly, would not recommend. Kind of dicks too. So
really, just somebody who needs like greater restoration or something like that. Maybe so the book that you just had, Matreous Mighty Digressions.
Yeah,
that thing. Yeah, so that one and 2 other ones, the Dark Hunger and Fallen Tethymar, recently used within the past 2 months to gain entrance into Candlekeep. The one who brought in the Dark Hunger is still here, as well as the one who brought Matreous Mighty Digressions. And we know exactly where they are. We keep records of all the books that we brought in and who has them here, so we'll show you that, but we just want you to find out. These books were apparently unrelated. So, but we want you to find the common point and put a stop to it. And if you can, get us the actual books.
Like, Don like starts rubbing his temples again, and he takes his glasses off and rubs his eyes and puts them back on. So what you're telling me is this: you know who these people are. You know they brought the fake books.
Well, now
Why
we know
don't
they're
you
fake.
Go and interrogate. Why don't you just go and interrogate themselves? Why do we have to be the ones to do it? I mean,
We've talked to them, but we've talked to them, and they've told us some stuff. But I'm trying, like, we're trying to help you out to see if you can help us out. And honestly, like, we would be sending somebody else out to go and take care of this if it's not you. But we know you're looking for something right now. You're looking for some help.
Don turns and looks to the rest of the group and he says, "Well, I'm out of bloody ideas. Anyone else?"
So, to be clear, this is the second book that's nearly killed me, and you want me to go looking for more?
I think that's what he's saying. Yeah.
I mean, we should still go talk. Okay.
I mean, there are a lot of books in a library, which you're essentially in. Like, chances are some of them, especially in a wizard's library, some of them are magic and can fight back.
Guys, I've been muted for like 10 minutes.
That does not surprise me.
About 50% of the books I've found.
Jorah, aren't you in search of dragons?
Yeah.
Don't dragons want to kill ya?
No. Not if you treat them right.
Well, maybe you're just treating these books wrong then. You ever think of that? Didn't think
Maybe
so.
we can find the mother of books to tame these wild beasts.
Alright, sounds like we need to go find these feckers. And give them a piece of what we've given the books. Get some answers and get back here.
Alright, Luna?
I agree. I think we need to go talk to these people and figure out what is going on and why, so we can get at the helm of the comprehend languages.
Alright, big man. So, and I'm speaking to the NPC now. Do you have any hints on where we might find these fellers? Point
Well,
us
yeah,
in the
the
right direction?
Avowed are well, they're still here in Candlekeep.
That's a
the
good
Avowed,
place.
yeah, well, the Avowed are talking to Yelleron High Scroll right now over in the House of Rest, about what's going on, and then Valor, the other one who brought in the Dark Hunger, is up on one of the roofs putting on new shingles. She can tell you why.
Well, does anyone fancy heights? Great. We'll head over and talk to him then.
I think anybody fancies heights. Tolerate, maybe.
I just assume we know how to get to the roof.
He'll show you how when you want to get to her. But if you want to talk to Yelleron, which one first, Yelleron or Valor?
Valor, I think, was the one doing the shingles, wasn't he?
Valor, she is up doing on the roof, and Yelleron is being talked to by the Avowed.
Yeah, let's go talk to Valor then.
Okay.
We'll go to the roof, yeah.
All right, so, Luna, did you want to say something?
No. We can talk to Valor first.
Okay. So yeah, she's on the roof of the stables right now, putting up shingles. She's got very broad shoulders, but like some of the worst resting bitch face you've seen. She's a tiefling, so Gabe. She isn't. Do you like women who are working? Like, she's worked up a sweat. She's in the sun. It's midday.
You just assume that the tiefling would like the other tiefling simply because they were both tieflings? Wow.
No, I said tiefling because you're also a tiefling, and you asked,
Oh, so
and
that somehow means it's important? I sense sort of great.
You haven't seen another tiefling in Candlekeep yet.
Dawn will keep on this matter.
If it was, well, Moon River is elf, and Luna always talks to him. But
Yeah, but Luna's also, into me, so, I'm much cooler anyway. Ain't that right, Luna? I mean, sorry.
I mean,
But yeah,
you're
Luna thinks I'm a
pretty
bit on the cooler side, don't you?
she's up there working. She looks over at you, sees Moon River, and Moon River just kind of like hangs back. He doesn't go and talk to her, but she's just reshingling the roof right now. What do you want? Sorry. I can't do. What do you want? What do you want? There you go. Yeah.
Why do you keep saying that?
I'm trying to figure out how to do the freaking voice, okay? I'm not a professional voice actor.
Constantly trying to shift her own voice to make her sound more appealing. So, you asking what we want, right? All right, so here's the thing. We've got a couple of questions for you. Nothing invasive, nothing. But yeah, we got a bit of a problem. In the past couple of months, apparently, there's been some instances with some books that try to turn into sort of glowing orb thing, tries to eat us.
Yeah, apparently the book I brought in was pretty bad, and that's why I'm up here doing this. What's it to you?
Yeah, we were curious about that. And we was really hoping to know, right? Well, actually, my buddy Gabe over here. Gabe, come over here. And then Dawn grabs Gabe by the shoulder and brings him closer to whatever her
I
name
would
is.
like to resist.
And Dawn's not gonna force it, but he's gonna try and nudge you, and be like,
Man, roll a strength check.
I'm not gonna roll against him. I'm not gonna force it that hard. If he really doesn't want to do it, I'm not gonna force it.
It's more like you just put like the bro hand on your shoulder and like tried pushing you forward a little bit, but like if you don't go, you don't go.
I don't go. It would make me nervous.
He's like, all right. So anyway, my mate Gabe here, he was wondering where you got that book. Sounds very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, can you make it? Well,
I'm
can you
not
make
lying.
You're not. Can you make a persuasion check?
Absolutely, I can persuade you.
Trying to persuade her into your pants.
Oh, I'd love to.
Inappropriate.
Persuasion is not my strong suit, though. Come on, roll the fucking dice.
Ironically, strength isn't my strong suit.
Well, it's almost like
I got a 13.
okay. You are being polite.
And be like, I'm not being threatening.
Yeah, no.
I'm being
I'm
honest.
trying to see exactly how to phrase this. Look, you're nice, but honestly, like, why do you want to know? Like, if you're trying to find it, are you trying to find more of those books? I don't have another one. I already am trying to do this. I've been here for almost 2 weeks. Supposed to leave a little bit ago, but now I gotta do these chores. Like,
Well,
help
you see,
fix this stuff.
here's the thing, is that if you could tell us where you got the book from, we'll be able to track down whoever is distributing these books or where they're being made, see? And then we can kind of stop the problem at its source so that more people don't have to be doing chores like you. And also, we don't have to worry about people getting killed. Because that'd be really awkward, isn't it, if other people, were to die because of something that you brought in, right? Like my main man Jorah here. I grabbed Jorah by the shoulder and
apparently
I
to destroy a
dragged him
homunculus.
forward.
Yeah.
Exactly. You see that cough? We haven't even been to the nurse yet. And he got sucked off really good by this entity.
Real good.
Jesus.
And then Don stops for a moment. And he's like, ow, anyway, poor turn of phrase. But anyway, he almost died.
Okay. Yeah. I got it from this place in Baldur's Gate. Some like a market stall in the wide, like north side of Baldur's Gate.
North side
Damn,
of
probably need somebody from Baldur's Gate.
If
Look, I
only
don't
we
know
knew.
much about the stall. I don't like staying in the wide too long.
What exactly is the wide?
The wide's like the marketplace, like the upper city part of Baldur's Gate. It's just like,
All right, so why don't you
It-
like spend
it's
time
just-
in the marketplace, eh?
well,
What was wrong with the wide? It just
Well,
seems like you can buy things.
it just like reeks of greed. It's not a good
I'm
bazaar.
sorry, do you upturn your nose at capitalism, eh? Do you upturn your nose at people using their coins in order to buy?
Look, have you been there?
No, can't say I have.
Okay. So it's not like a normal shopping area, trust me. It's a keep your hand on your wallet when you're over there. If you catch my drift. Keep your hand on your coin.
So you say when you
I
say
see.
there are people trying to use their money, what you mean is they're thieves. Don't worry, we know how to handle thieves, don't we, Luna? And Dawn comes over to Luna and tries to gently
Why
push
is he
Luna
trying
forward.
so hard?
All I know about the place
I
was
mean,
it was not in the most reputable
Absolutely, we
corner.
can handle some thieves.
Now,
I'm sorry, Luna. Luna, I think you were trying to make a very important point. Could you say that one more time for our friend?
I think we could handle some thieves. Like, we know how to handle ourselves.
Exactly.
Not
Luna
saying
here.
that we are thieves.
well,
Dawn turns to Luna for a moment and like gives her like a quizzical look, like, why did you even bring that up?
I don't know. Bring what up?
okay,
Then I
look.
do the wink wink.
I was prepared to leave 3 days ago when I found out when they came and told me about that book. And I got more work to do, so like if you go and get it, I might be able to owe you a favor in the future, but like because then I'll be able to leave. But like I got nothing else to tell you right now.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, they do say it like I'll owe you one if you go and get it for me and bring it back here, but
I'll say you owe us several, but we can negotiate later. Don't you worry about that. Once we secured your release, that is. All right. So, gentlemen and ladies, do we have any more questions for the Sheila?
Um, let's
Going
see.
far?
You're doing real nice shingle work.
That wasn't a
I don't
question,
think I
Gabe,
have
but we
any more
appreciate the enthusiasm.
questions.
I think
Do you remember who you bought the book from?
no, I got in, got out. It was a while ago. Like Baldur's Gate's like at least a 5-day ride from here. So it's been almost 3 weeks since I bought the book.
Why does she sound like a man?
Okie dokie.
I'm sorry. Hey, you don't know. Just because she's a she doesn't mean she was
That's
always
a
a
real
she.
question, too. Anywho, before we start going down this rabbit hole, Dawn's gonna go, all right, excellent questions. So I think we're done here, and we's gonna go head over to ask some more questions somewhere else. Right. And then Dawn spins on his heel 180 degrees and starts making his way towards where they're keeping the other guy.
And does not fall down the bad shingle or anything like that. We're good. No.
Fantastic. Oh, that would be fucking comedic if it did.
When you said you spin on your heel 180 degrees on there, I'm like, she's re-shingling this roof. It is very possible that this happens, but
I assume we're on like the platform of the roof, and she's on the part that needs shingles. Like there's a flat top on it. I guess it doesn't matter at this point.
it's angled, but in case it does ever snow or anything here, but which it doesn't. So yeah, Moon River takes you over to talk to Yarian, who is in the, where was it say, House of Rest. Yeah, House of Rest. And as you're like walking in there, you see the Avowed leave. Somewhere like, all right, he's just in the lobby right there. he's gonna be staying here for a little bit longer than he planned to make up for his accident. But he's free for a little bit more before we start assigning him his tasks. You walk in and Yellarian is he's a human. He's like a studious looking one, but a little bit older than like a college age human. Actually, all around our age. And he is first just like looks a little pale, probably from his talk with the Avowed. But when he sees you, he starts like chippering up a little bit and relaxes quite a bit. He's like, "Saw, dudes. What can I do for you? Yeah, hear about the book too?"
Yes, we are here about the book. Oh.
No, Luna. You know what? You got it. All right.
Sorry, he's a human. Jorah. Just to let you know, he's a human like you.
Jorah's just never heard.
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
Jorah, I'll let you take this one.
I'll start doing that since I did to Gabe. I gotta do to everybody now. I did to.
Luna, please proceed.
Are you sure he is a human? You can talk to him.
No, we're not doing that.
You don't know.
I do.
It's
know
all right.
about-
Hey, anybody can talk to me. It's all good, man. Like, what's going on? I can talk to you.
Okay, so my name is Luna Fortuna, because it rhymes. That is silly.
Yeah, it is pretty silly.
We came to talk to you about the book that apparently you gave to the people to gain access to Candlekeep.
Oh yeah, Mazroff's Mighty Digressions. It wasn't exactly cheap, but I did get it in like, not the best part of town, but
Like the best part of...
oh, Baldur's Gate. I'm from Waterdeep
Baldur's
originally,
Gate.
but yeah, I was shopping. I was in Baldur's Gate, chopping around. It was fairly recently, but like 10 days I got that book.
Were you in the wide too? That's what
The-
the Valley said. She was in the wide.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the wide. That place is way too noisy and hectic for my liking. Like, so I was like kind of in and out. Yeah, but it was it was the wide. I assume you want to know, like, the Avowed kind of tried helping her jog my memory. Stall had Dune on it. I don't remember much, but, like a sand dune.
Was it the original or the remake?
This place is probably the original one, unless the original was driven out of town, but I don't think anybody want to remake this thing.
I don't know. Apparently somebody decided it needed a remake and put Matt Damon in it or something.
Matt Damon. Matt Damon.
Hey, Joe, if you don't stop, you're gonna get timed out.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Oh. Damn, everyone-
You're the only one who's messaging the thing, and I hear it each time.
It's only
You hear his
four. Only
claps.
four.
What? You didn't want to use 3 emojis there, Joe?
Got a little tacky.
Okay. Well, just letting you know there is an emoji for that.
Ah, there it is.
God damn it, Joe. Quit messaging the group.
Was it
Joe.
me?
Stop it,
Cameron.
Joe.
Yeah, knock
Cameron,
it
stop it.
off.
Aaron, you're embarrassing me.
No.
All right.
Jesus.
I'll let you-
Anyway.
Oh.
Back on track.
Okay, so you were in the wide, and you said that there was a stall that had a dune on it,
Mm-hmm.
and
Well,
that's where you bought the book.
Stall's name had Dune in it somewhere, but yeah, it's like 10 days ago. I was only halfway through my stay here, man. Like, I got here like 5 days ago, and I was only gonna be here for 5 more. But like, apparently, I'm gonna be here for a lot longer. They said, because apparently there was the first time they got that book, and now they like want me to really make up for it. So, like, it really sucks, but
Yeah, you did kind of fuck things up,
I
didn't
mean,
you?
that makes sense.
so I
Okay,
don't get to read nearly as
well,
much. But
is there anything you can tell us about the wide, or the stall, or the person that you bought it from?
Yeah. Did merchant have any distinct features?
They were human like me, but honestly, once I saw the stuff, like I didn't try to stay too long in there, so I don't remember too much. Like, it was just so much going on at once, and like I just can't be around people for that long. I was just trying to get in and get out, but
Walk up to him.
the Y
and
kind of like
s- Oh.
I was gonna say the
walk
Y
up to
kind of
him.
like sucked. I got lost in it. Okay, you walk up to him.
Can I walk up to him and slap him in the face? And then say, "Does that jog your memory at all? Do you remember what they look like now?"
Like the event. Why the?
Because I'm so weak, but
So you slap him, and he's like, "What? What was that for?" Like, I'm telling you everything I know. Like, what the fuck?
are ya? Can I make a
Insight.
insight check?
Sure.
13 total.
As far as you can tell, he is telling the truth.
All right, I'm gonna slap him again.
I
That's for being not very helpful.
told you where to go and where I got the book. What the hell?
I just raised my hand to hit him again.
Gabe, that's not being very helpful. Stop hitting the guy, please. I can handle this one.
I'm sorry, I'm so nervous.
And
The
then
last
I'm
person, they
going
were
to
so
turn
intimidating.
to. I'm gonna turn to Valorant.
That's no.
And I'm going
Yellerin.
to ask. I'm going to ask him, what color is my underwear? And then I'm going to slap him.
You might actually hurt him by slapping him.
What? I'm not. I'm here to read books and like learn all I can about like the history of Toril. I
I
don't.
knew he was fucking lying.
Where are the other drugs going? Slap him.
Where are the other drugs going?
So now he's been slapped 4 times. Are you guys all aiming for the same cheek, or are you going like alternating cheeks?
What do you mean?
No,
who is
mine
this?
was more of a
Who
joke.
else has
I'm not
this
actually
number?
going to slap him.
Don't. They're gonna copyright our stream. Don't do it.
I gave him a proper backhand.
No, mine were straight to the face on his left cheek with my right hand.
And so, okay, I assume George is probably on the other side because it's a backhand.
That is how
Right.
backhand works, yeah.
Well, right across the right. Oh no, he could have slapped with his left hand, hit the left cheek. So that's what I was asking.
Backhand.
Nobody's wrong-handed in this party. Man.
What? Whatever. So yeah, you can interrogate this guy, but he's just like, what? Why?
This was my favorite episode of that TV show. I'm gonna walk up and slap him one more time and then just exit the room.
He tries to kind of move for it, and you just or dodge under it, and you kind of just hit him across the temple.
Fine again. It's not gonna do any damage.
But you said you walk out.
Yeah.
Does the rest of the party have anything
After Don watches everyone leave, and then he turns to him and says, "I want to let you know, I don't think slapping you is the right thing situation, but it was pretty fucking funny to watch when I leave."
He's just I was friendly and nice. Why are people?
And then I turn to him and I say, "It's because your accent, mate. You sound like a fucking knob." And then I slam the door. So I guess we're gonna go. I'm gonna go around and tell everyone. All right. So, Baldur's Gate is 5 days away. That's gonna take way too long to walk there or whatever. Or ride by horseback. So I say we find some wizard in here. There's a mass teleporter, right? That thing. But in his entire freaking library, there's got to be someone who's good with a teleporter. One of the teleport spell. Right?
We've gone through one for it. I don't see why we couldn't go through another.
Exactly. Gabe agrees with me. He's giving me the silent nod. I see that. Thanks, Gabe. So, Luna?
I mean, I think we should definitely, horseback, or maybe that the Candlekeep people have a way to, teleport from here to Baldur's Gate with, a teleportation circle or something.
That's what I was thinking. So, is Moon River still with us?
He was waiting outside while you guys were interrogating.
Alright, and so I turn to him and say, "Alright, Moon River, see, we need to go to Baldur's Gate. We need to go to the Wide. We need to go looking for a shop there that's selling dodgy books, eh? So, who's got a teleport spell? Because I don't want to walk. I don't have a horse."
Give me 1 second. So if you wanted to go up there by teleporting, that's it's not exactly going to be cheap. Probably be cheaper just to take the horses and just ride up there, honestly. Horses you could rent from us or whatever and be fine. But
see, we're trying to do the job for you, and I figured you got the resources to help with this, so renting horses
I
ain't
would
really my
have
thing.
to agree with Dawn. You are kind of asking for our help, so typically, when we do jobs for people, and last time I checked, you are people, we usually get resources included in the package in order to do the best job possible.
yeah, we'll let you use the horses. But the teleport thing isn't exactly just since we can't let you through the area to the main one, we can't let you out of the what is it called? Stupid. Where is the map I'm looking for? Can't let you through the Emerald Door. That's where the main one is. So we can give you or we can let you use the horses, but
Now, just hypothetically, how do people even use the gate? I've never really seen a teleporter before, but I'm really curious about it.
Well, it's more like a circle in the floor, and then as long as you stand in the circle, and a lot of apparently, this is what I have learned from someone else that I met along the way, is they have these circly things that you can teleport from city to city if you are pretty wealthy. So that way you don't have to travel by horseback or walking. Or if you're really cool, you can get like
Oh, I'm an idiot.
a hippogriff. I've heard hippogriffs are really cool and they are big and they fly.
But how does it
Flying
know
is
where to
really
take you?
well. You basically get to pick your city. Someone has to be manning the teleportation circle because, like, you stand there and then they can teleport you between different teleportation circles.
So there is a slight thing that I don't think you're processing. If we do teleport you out, or say you were to teleport out or whatever, how do you plan to get back? You can't teleport into Candlekeep.
Well, obviously we're not gonna teleport anyway because we're not allowed to use it, right?
I was sorry. I thought you can't tell. Yeah, I was just making sure. I went back and read like you can't even. You can teleport out, but you can't teleport back in.
Over there with the horses.
Like if we teleport out, then we just rent some horses and ride back, and I don't know. Then they have to figure out what to do with the horses. But I mean, we just take the horses. The horses are fine.
Can
We
we
can
go
take
talk
like
all-
two
can we all go
horses and a cart.
Talk out of earshot real quick from this man right here. I like to like push the group away so we can talk in private.
Okay.
So
Okay, Jorah, you go first.
I said, why not give us the horses and then teleport us and the horses to Baldur's Gate?
So they don't want to teleport us. But I think if we go back and talk to that Valorant guy, we slap him around a bit more, he'd probably man that teleport for us. We could at least get out there a little quicker.
You think he knows how?
I don't know if he knows how to do the teleporty thing.
It's not
How
that
hard
hard
could it
to
be?
tell, but he seems rather incompetent.
I mean, it can't be harder than pushing a button.
It's harder than
It's not.
It's a whole spell.
Yeah, Yes, you do have to cast the spell. I am surprised that you
For
don't
feck's
know
sake.
this. I
Well,
mean,
I
it
do,
is a
but to me,
magical
it's
thing.
it's about as easy as press a button for me.
So you can do.
Is it though? Teleportation is a kind of high-level magic. Like, it takes a lot of years to learn how to do it properly. Otherwise, you just kill yourself, is what I've heard.
You underestimate my power.
That's a second level warlock for you.
Yeah. It's now
For
canon.
feck's sake, then what's the
Warlocks,
point?
Eldritch Blast, and teleportation.
Especially ones with certain patrons.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay. Let's just accept the horses. They are being generous and offering up the horses. As long as we get like the 4 best ones, or even the 2 best ones, we could take a cart. That way, we have some food with us and like some provisions along the way. It is a
We'll give you enough food and everything that should be fine for the trip there and back.
Excuse me, when did you get into the circle?
I was trying to say that, so he told you that before. Like that was, I don't know if you guys had heard when I said that he's going to give you guys rations and stuff.
It's like this bitch just coming into our private circle.
yes.
Well,
I
we talk
think
about
we
girls and
accepted
stuff.
the deal. He gives us food and water and shelter and a cart and the
Fine.
horses.
Fucking stupid.
But we do ask for your 2 best horses, or at least the ones that are the most pretty, and also a cart big enough for the 4 of us and all of the stuffs.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Let me roll something real fast. Where's my D20? Or D100, actually, I want to roll.
Get 100 horses?
No.
This is not rolling dice.
That
I agree, but
one.
now is not the time for your gambling addiction.
Okay. I got a 16 at 90. So, you got, one of them looks really good. basically the rolls I was doing is how good are the horses they look. One of them is like it's hard to see like many like spots on it. It's got a really nice coat and everything looks strong. The other one not as good, but like it's up there. It's better than
What
average.
color? What color are the horses?
Brown, like a tannish brown.
Tannish brown. Okay. I mean that's
Like
pretty
a
cool.
The worst one, is it just less pretty, or is it like thick and going to like die on the trip?
No, it's not sickly. Like it's just the mane isn't as shiny, or like the fur isn't as like as shiny or whatever. Like it's not as clean, not as like well. It's a good horse.
That's fine. As long as it's not some Oregon Trail shit, that's fine.
So, do these horses have names? Because obviously we need to properly address them in order to be able to properly ride them down to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. So the first one I described, the nice looking one, he points to, and it's like this one is Spirit, and the other one is Young Buck. On account, he was bucking at a very young age.
Young Buck and Spirit. I had a horse when I was a little girl down in the Underdark. I named her Sunshine. But sadly, in the Underdark, you can only get the black horses.
Uh-huh.
Something about the lack of light. That's why we're all black-skinned, is because there's no light down there, so we had to adapt, and we don't absorb the something melanin. Yeah, stuffs.
Black. Sorry. Oh my god.
I'm so glad Discord like messed that up. um,
Oh, he said black.
I heard. Thank you, Cameron. So yeah, you guys get your stuff loaded up. Gonna be a 5-day ride. I don't have a map of the Forgotten Realms pulled up. Or Sword Coast, I mean. Sword Coast map. I don't even think Candlekeep's on most of these since it's a newer thing, but yeah, it's a 5-day ride. But where are all of you from? I know somebody's from the Underdark. That's what I was asking earlier. I'm trying to see like who's traveled and kind of knows what's been the route a little bit. They did tell you which way to go.
I assume we asked for directions.
Yeah, he said just follow this main road here and kind of draws it on the map. But
All right, I'm going to assume that we're all intelligent enough to not get lost alone.
yeah,
I've traveled all across Westeros and Essos, and now I'm in like an entirely different realm, and I'm doing just fine. So I think my sense of direction's okay.
Well, you are looking a little bit.
okay,
I don't know
but
if I'd call it gray, but like a light black, maybe.
Are you suggesting I'm looking scaly?
Hail?
No.
No. Infected.
His
That's
life
just my
force
arm.
was.
You don't need to
But
think about that.
Jorah, you do know, like, because of your travels, that like usually along a path like this, there are bandits and thugs around the road, so keep an eye out. But hey, you're gonna take a long rest, so everybody heal up because it's gonna be on the 4th night of your journey. You know, it's been going pretty calmly. Not much has been happening so much. But you are. There is something weird on one of the sides. Who's driving the cart? Where's everybody in the cart? Let's ask that.
I'm probably sitting in the back.
I'm sitting.
I would be
sitting shotgun.
with Dawn.
Huh.
Okay, then I would be on the other horse, or I guess I wouldn't be on the horse. I would be on the like seat behind the horse, I guess. Or are we riding the
No,
horses? I don't know.
You're in a
Either
cart.
way, I'm next to Dawn. We are taking the reins. So we are taking the reins, and then I guess that would imply that
You are driving the car.
Jorah and Gabe are in the back.
I mean, I already said I was driving, but that's fine.
What'd you say, Cameron?
I had already said
He
I
said
was,
he was already in the back.
but I'll do it back.
Gotcha.
I really should just go get a picture of like this, but I thought about this earlier. I didn't know how far we were gonna get tonight. But surprisingly, I set up the other part earlier. Okay, so you guys are heading north up here. I'm gonna put you guys over here. You guys are in the back. It's like twilight. It's not totally dark out, so you guys can see pretty much, but you hear a rustling on both sides. As did I ever get this picture? Shit, that's not supposed to be. I did not get one. As you see two giant rats on both sides, one on each side, coming out of the air of the forest area next to you.
Ah, Rodentia gigantica. Looks like
Yep,
we got
that
to
size.
deal with
No.
some strugglers.
Come on, scale properly. There we go. Shit. Freaking A, man. No, whatever. I'm just gonna keep that right there. And I did get this one. Okay, so you see the two on either side. I need everybody to roll initiative. You know that fun stuff. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up the encounter.
Yes, not 20.
Initiative. Good on initiative. Killing it.
Cool, there it is. I don't want to build the
natural
encounter.
19.
Okay, so Gabe, you got a nat 20. Luna got a what?
21.
Fine, anyone.
Oh, wait, Gabe, do you have anything added to it?
A +2.
The 22. Okay. Dawn and Jorah?
15.
You said you got a 16 or a 15? I see it now. It didn't auto-populate, so I wasn't sure. Okay. Gabe, you are starting us off.
I mean, I think we all know what I'm gonna do.
You are in the back of the cart right now, so you would have to like get out and like come around. Imagine the meat drop.
I can't just stand up and look down at it.
It's a covered wagon cart because you need someplace to
What the
sleep.
Fuck. Man, I thought it was a convertible, bro.
You need somewhere to sleep and it needs to be covered.
Okay, so I don't actually see them. I just hear them.
I imagine Dawn or somebody would have told you like there's giant
called it
rats out
out.
here.
If there's rouses. Okay, I will hop
Rodentia
out.
gigantica.
ROUS is rodents of unusual size. I will go ahead and hippity hop out of the back of this wiggity whack wagon and go to my liggity left, my balls, and then oobity up the side of the. Yeah, actually, I'll just stay right there and I'll Eldritch Blast that biatch.
Get him, mother.
18 to hit.
That does indeed hit.
Nice, and it's gonna do 10 damage.
All right, you kill that one.
Fudge, yeah. Is that a... do I want to use that language?
Luna, your
Not
turn.
that- Not that strong.
This thing is, let me mark it. Where can I? It's gonna be white, isn't it?
Okay, so is that one dead?
It is dead.
Okay. Then I'm going to look at the other big one, and I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
Link tells
Right.
me it's going to fail that wisdom saving throw.
It's a wise rodent. Never know.
The 9.
Alright, it did not pass, so... Ooh, I rolled 8 damage.
This thing, kind of, shakes, and you kill this one too.
Hey, dude, we're so freaking powerful, bro.
As you say that, I need to place another copy image. Yeah, that guy comes out. This guy,
Beauty.
I love how it's like always super big when they scale. This guy up here comes out with a hand crossbow. Or yeah, he's in like you can kind of see him. He's like a hybrid between a human and a rat. And Luna does a 6 hit.
No, it does not.
No, I would not.
That's his turn. Dawn.
Dawn is going to draw another dart because it worked so well last time and chuck it at the big rat. And as he calls it out, he says, rat of even more unusual size.
Yeah, he is about 60 feet.
Oh, long range. He's at 60 feet away?
Sorry. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50 feet.
Alright, well, that's technically still a disadvantage, but I'm still gonna chuck it. Alright, go.
You chuck it real good.
Oh, come on. Oh, well, my first roll is a 9, so that's probably not going to hit. Second roll is a 21, so yeah, does a 9 hit?
It does not.
Didn't think so. So, and then Dawn's going to roll off the cart, kind of, and duck behind it for cover.
I'm sorry. Okay. Like over here, or like you want to get all the way behind it?
Like all the way behind it, yeah.
Okay. Jorah, you see Dawn do that, and he doesn't look hurt, but you did like hear like a whiz go by, something like went high into the air, like over to where like Lower Luna's sitting. What do you do?
I'm gonna jump out and get my crossbow out. And my first instinct is to protect the horses. So I will go next to Young Boy or whatever the horse was.
Young Buck? Okay.
Yeah. I like Young Boy better. Isn't that a rapper?
Probably.
Young Boy or some shit. Anyway, yeah, and then I'm gonna take aim at Master Splinter.
All right.
And I'm gonna miss. And
It
then we're
is kind of dark, so you don't really hit him. But as you guys are going, you hear the rustling of another rat that was kind of behind another one come out from the edge over here as it makes its way. Or it was actually lower. That's where it's supposed to be. Yeah. It comes out from like beyond the shrubbery even more. It moves down. And it you took your long rest, right?
Yeah, we all took.
I hope so.
I was gonna say, did you roll one? Because I know you took so much damage.
Yeah.
Oh, rolled that. You were evens, he was odds. Comes down here. And one question for you. Does a 10 hit
What a question.
the Dawn?
One more time?
Does a 10
hit?
hit?
No, 10 does not hit. 10 does not hit. Get fucked.
Gabe, you see this giant rat come over and try taking a bite out of Dawn, but Dawn, being the elusive boy that he is, dodges.
Yeah,
It is your turn.
Covered. I'm gonna go ahead and move forward up to Luna, and then take a shot at our buddy boy all the way down there. That's a 21 hit.
A 21 does hit.
Nice. Oh, 10 damage again. Oh yeah, dude. Rolled with basic black. Oh my god, basic, so basic.
So, I don't know what your arcane energy looks like. If you want to describe it, I will come up with something otherwise, but you hit him with the Eldritch Blast, however you cast it.
Kamehameha him, bro, remember?
Oh yeah. You
10 damage, definitely Kamehameha and didn't just Iron Man blast him.
Yeah. Hits him square in the chest, and he like, but he's kind of shakes it off. It is Luna's turn.
Okay, so I see the thing that's like up ahead.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, seeing it, I'm going to cast. What is it? Guiding Bolt.
Do I make a save on that, or do you just is it a spell attack?
Yeah, it's a spell attack. Okay.
See, like this example in one D&D, you can't crit on this, but in this one you could. When you were fixing yourself, we were talking about the new one D&D rolls.
Does a 15 hit?
It does indeed.
Let's go. Oh man.
That didn't sound like it went all that well.
You did 9. How much does Guiding Bolt normally do? Wait, is it a spell slot?
4d6? Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa, on 46 you only got a fucking 9?
I rolled a 1, 2 2s, and a 4.
Wow.
Okay, so I do 9 damage. But next attack
when
against
you
that creature has advantage.
Yeah, well, as you hit it, it takes this blast in basically the same spot as the Eldritch Blast, and now this thing is like looking pretty bad. Blood. He coughed up blood actually this time as it hits him.
Oh, bloody.
But it is now his turn. And he's gonna run away and use his action to dash to get away.
What a bitch.
But
That's right, you better feckin' around.
So he is very far. He moves 60 feet on his turn.
Good for him.
So he is... It's getting twilight, but he's going to start dashing into like the forest next to you, the wooded area next to you guys, so you're going to lose sight of him. Dawn, it is your turn.
Don is going to pull his rapier and swing at the rat.
Oh.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
It does indeed hit.
Phenomenal. Throwing out my rapier damage. 8 points.
All right. Well, I would say how do you want to do this, but It's dead.
I skewer it with my rapier, and as it's like lunging at me with its teeth, I stab it right through its throat, and it pokes out the back end.
All right. Combat is essentially over. Jorah, if you want to do anything on yours, but these things are all dead, and the other guy got away.
Then I don't want to do anything. No.
Okay. I'm just saying you had your turn before combat ends, but
My turn would just be to ready an action if it came back to shoot it.
so that was the ambush on the way to Baldur's Gate. I don't know if any of you took actually any damage.
No, because we're awesome. You know, we're badass. Level 2,
Actually-
baby. Can't be stopped.
I'm fine.
Action economy in play there. So yeah, you guys arrive to. You have one more day of travel, so you'll get your spells back and everything, Luna. Basically like another long rest on your way, but you know, you're a little bit more looking around side to side, like a little bit more on edge now after that one. But you went 4 of the 5 days without being attacked. So you get to Baldur's
Around.
get to Baldur's Gate. The guards at the gate, you know, they stop you and ask what you're doing. Halt. Why? Or it's just not. Halt. Why would you like an entry into Baldur's Gate?
You see, we are here from, what was it, Candlekeep? Yeah, we're here from Candlekeep, and there's been a nasty sling of fake books that have been trying to eat people. Apparently, it's coming from your city. So we're here to do some investigating, you know, dig up some trouble, right? Not that we're actually, you know, going to cause any trouble. We're just here to end trouble, really. So, you know, Candlekeep business, here with the Wizards Authority. But of course, you know, we like to see your authority first. Not see your authority. We respect your authority, but we're here to, you know, kind of do our own little thing, see?
Yeah. Make a persuasion check.
I'm making good argument. Just in my
Ye-
character's way of doing it. Unnatural 20.
All right then. Sounds good. If you're looking for shady types, and there's selling involved, probably gonna go up to the upper edge. The wide is the area to go for that. Good luck around there. If you like to store your horses or whatnot, there's a stable immediately inside. We can watch it over for you. The guard will watch them during your stay here.
You guys are absolutely charming. I appreciate you. So we're gonna head inside now, park our cart. You know, Kitty's gonna keep watching over it. We appreciate it, and then we're gonna go out and solve this problem so that you don't have to work too hard, and we can get what we need. All right? Cheers.
Before
Yes.
we go, do you boys know anything about the Dune shop?
The Dune, I don't go into wide. Do you go into the wide? I don't go into the wide. So maybe
I
you
guess
ask somebody over there, but we don't.
Fair enough.
Let me get a picture. I had a picture of Baldur's Gate. Turns out it was copyrighted, so I did not want to use that.
I'm not seeing the issue.
I don't want to pay for it. Like I actually came to like the guy's page who made it, and I was like, don't want to use that now.
You can just do it anyway. Dude, if like Twitch streamers are watching like Top Chef,
I can have more morals than the average streamer, okay?
and that's why we have 3 viewers.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. This one should be fine. Look at all the other ones on this Google page. Or the DuckDuckGo page. So you guys enter from the south over here. The wide is, do you see this open area in the middle? kind of over on the east side. That's where you're headed.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, that like wide area there.
Yeah. That's the bazaar, the shop. It's not really a bazaar. That's the shopping area. Kind of like what Burning Man recently looked like. If you saw those pictures from Reddit recently about all those aerial shots of it, it's just an open area with all the tents and all that stuff. Back to the book.
All right, so we head to the wide and we start looking around for the shop called Do.
The marketplace, known as the Wide, is located in the upper city, home to the Matreous, the wealthiest citizens of Baldur's Gate. Visitors to this district find streets illuminated by magical lights, luxurious boutiques, and expensive restaurants. The elegantly dressed residents treat poor people with great disdain.
This
The upper
does not sound like a shady side of town. Just throwing that out there.
Well, it's... That's who live here. That's not who run everything.
Okay. I'm just based on what you just said. My statement still stands.
Sounds like the suburb.
Anyway, continue.
It's kind of like LA is actually how I would describe it, where it's like where people can put on a show one way, but you around the corner and you're like in a completely different part of town in a way.
Yeah, I get that.
You should have went with Vegas, but I got you.
Okay. Yeah, Vegas, LA, those types of cities. I was trying to think of a coastal type. I know LA isn't a coastal town, but it's not like San Francisco.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Kind of.
It's not like San Francisco.
Okay. Yeah, but no, because San Francisco is more like Seattle, but LA is technically a beach city. It's actually like kind of the beach city of California.
Well, San Francisco has beaches on both sides because it's a peninsula. So
That's
really,
true. All of one side of LA is a beach.
yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I wish I had a counter, but I don't. Anyway, back to this.
It's because we're not playing Magic the Gathering, bro. Otherwise, you have hella counters.
The upper city is truly a place of exclusive decadence. A nightly curfew means those who don't live there must leave at nightfall each day unless they have a special token. Almost anything can be found in the Wide. Vendors can operate here without official licenses and taxation as long as their wares are legal. Even so, the Wide is not immune to corruption. Hefty bribes and reputations determine where every vendor is situated in the marketplace. As you guys are walking along, you do notice that there are more grizzled members of like some of the guard that are walking through here. But you don't see them occasionally. Yeah, if you guys want to like ask around, or everybody roll a d6.
This should go poorly. I roll a
I got
2.
a 4.
4, 2. Wow,
2.
you guys found. Really thought like chances of you all show up at different places. 2 and a 4.
Well, you never split the party, bro.
There it is. First, as you guys are looking around, you come across this place called Coppers to Crowns, an antique shop selling miscellany of trinkets and oddities. Would you guys like to look around in this place?
The oddities books.
Roll a d4 for, or actually no, sorry, not d4. Roll a d100 for me. We're all gonna roll some of these ones.
Everyone roll a D100.
We're gonna roll 6 times a d100, so I need 6 d100s.
Do they have D100s on D&D Beyond?
Yes,
Yeah, they do.
it is right above the d8 and right below the d10. It is the middle one, actually.
I got
You can actually roll
So
6
how
of them.
many
I
D100s are
rolled
we rolling? One each?
Yes.
I need. Yeah, well, because I can't see the rolls when you do it like that, Alex. So
Oh.
54.
I 1, 2, 3,
I rolled 1. 37.
4. Give me 2 more. 8 and 51. Okay. Where is the? I need the trinket stable. There it is.
Well, I did a crossbow attack and got a nat 20, so that was great.
Okay.
Or could you anything other than a
Mark,
5?
we
It
can't
sounds-
see the individual rolls when you do that. So I'm like, so 60, the first
Well, if
one.
it makes you feel any better, on one of them, I rolled a 1.
Nice.
So there's a glass eye,
Dude.
a tiny mechanical crab or spider that moves about when it's, yeah, when you like, it's always in one place, but then it's on another whenever you look back. There's a candle that apparently has never been lit.
138.
37. There's a stone block that when you pick it up is surprisingly like it's like weightless. A small idol depicting a nightmarish creature. And
That's fun.
a dead scarab beetle the size of your hand. That's what you come across as you're looking around.
This sickens me. Get me out of here.
Okay. Also, if you go to like the roll, whatever this thing is called, the game log, and you click the person, like click the roll, and then you click the dice, it'll show you what that person rolled.
Oh, okay.
Dice.
Oh, it even shows you what kind of stuff they're rolling with.
Like,
There's the basic black for Jorah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somehow on my 6 D100, I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 7.
Wow.
Killing
All
it.
You're
right.
so good.
What's interesting about this is you
You can see what you rolled. So if you click on his roll to like expand it, and then you click on the dice in the bottom left-hand corner,
Alec.
it'll show you all the pairs.
Alec, he literally just said that.
Just said that.
How did
That's
I
it,
not hear that?
like word for word what he said. I'm even showing it on screen right now.
How did I not?
Not paying attention.
Have you
I
been
was
the
like-
opposite of muted? Have you been deafened for the past 20
No,
minutes?
It definitely
And
it
not
would mute him
muted
too.
once?
Like in the last 2 minutes, apparently.
But what's interesting
I
with
wasn't
this
watching the
is
screen.
I see that there's 0, that you can't roll 0, but if you roll 0, you can also roll 100 this way. Because like you were literally your 1 could have, or your 1, 2, or 7 could have been 100 or less than 10. Interesting
No,
thing
'cause
about
the
that.
100 would be a 10 and a 0, wouldn't it?
No, it would be a 10 and a 90. It would
Is
be
there a-
0 on a D10 and a
Is there
90
a-
on a D?
Oh, right.
Wouldn't that just-
die?
Wouldn't that just be 90 then?
No, because you're adding the two
No,
values
that would be
together.
100. Because the 0 on a D10 is 10.
But the 0 on the D100 is 0. Because you're adding the two values together.
I'm curious. I want to see if I get at least one. Hey, Mark, that's how you roll, buddy. Where's
Hey.
the game log?
That's not how you roll. This,
97.
Clockwork dice set.
this is how you roll.
Sir.
I wanted to see if I could get one that has a 0 on it, which should come across
Oh my
eventually.
God.
It was so satisfying.
Okay, 50. Let's see. Are there any zeros on these things? Okay, so 20. No, it counts it as a 0. Because his 20 is a 20 and a 0, and it counts as a... Because if you go over it, it says it's just a 20.
Yeah, that's dumb. Same with the 80 and the 0.
And there's a 90 and a 0. But like, so you could technically a 0, like 3 zeros, and you count that as 100.
No, and basically it's 1 to 99 then, or 0 to 99.
Yeah. So
It's 0 to 99.
I came across this debate on Reddit before, and people were saying like if you do it this way, then you could either get all zeros and count that as 100, but then it's like you're one roll off getting either less than 10 or 100. So
That's
How many of
stupid.
these can I roll?
The
at
90 and the 90 and the 0 should be 100. Or treat the 0 like instead of it being a D100.
well, it's a
I
D10,
guess
so
it is a
you
D100. It counts as 100.
but it is a
0 to 99 instead of 1 to 100.
it is a D10, so like you could just put a 1. It's digital D10. You could put a 10 on there. Okay, I'm gonna let you know right now, Alec. I once broke the D&D dice thing by doing something almost exactly like this.
It took so long to roll them.
It broke my browser for like a week. Like D&D Beyond was like, you don't get frames for the next week. So I would really stop doing that, by the way. Like,
Hey, you rolled 100,
I
but
did
it doesn't
roll
show a
100.
picture of it.
Nope. On purpose, it's like that's not for you to know. I rolled 200s actually.
oh, it's just like, we don't want to show you that you got the 2 zeros. That's interesting.
That's so stupid.
So yeah, I wanted to bring it up because I saw that a few weeks ago, but
Did you guys know that if you just click the dice, it'll pull up all of your pairs?
all right, Alex getting muted for the next like 10 minutes.
Alright. Yeah.
Okay, back to the story. There is another one you find. It is about autumn. You know, so it's... I don't know what month, if they go by the same calendar as us, the Gregorian calendar or anything like that, but it's autumn. And you come across this place called Heath's Hot Drinks. It's a stall offering cups of mulled wine, hot cider, and strong teas for 2 silver piece each. You can see that on the backside of the sign, he flips it over, and when it's hot out, it's Heath's Cool Drinks.
I ain't got no
I
money.
want a hot drink.
I'll take a hot drink.
2 silver pieces each.
I'll be alright.
I want a hot cider.
Uh,
And I
Okay.
ask the stall person, I was like, what is your recipe? I would like to bring this home to my fellow peoples so that we can learn it.
it's just apple cider. You know, I look up how to make apple cider. And it's just got some like extra cinnamon in it. I gotta look up how to make apple cider. Oh my god, my screen is really zoomed out. There we go. Homemade apple cider recipe. Get a lot of apples with some water, some sugar, some cinnamon, and like allspice. Basically, you really just boil water with apples in it? Oh, I can make
Sugar,
this
I think.
myself. Yeah, you boil it with like
We don't.
apples and stuff. It's like, really though, the secret is you gotta find the good apples. The good apples are out in that forest over there,
Apples.
southeast of Baldur's Gate. There's a little orchard out there. Good apples out there. Honeycrisps are in
Orchard.
Honeycrisps are in season right now. Gives it a good flavor.
Nice.
Wow, fascinating. Do you have any books?
Oh, books. What kind of books you looking for? There's a magic shop like right there, but
That's great. Magic books is exactly what we're looking for.
yeah, there's Wizards of the Wide right there, but looking for anything in particular?
Something a little off the reservation. But I mean,
Do you know of a stall here that has Dune in the name?
Dune. and it sells books, huh? Well, you are a
Yes.
paying customer. Maybe if one more of you bought a drink, I might know where I'm looking for, or what you're looking for.
I mean, do you sell this by the bottle? I'll buy a bottle.
Yeah, if you want to buy a bottle, it's well, you already got one of the drinks, right?
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
mind buying another drink.
Well, I was just trying to say, like, trying to see, like, so the bottle he sells is a little bit bigger if you want to take it home. It's 5 silver pieces, but it's a good deal. It's got like 4 drinks worth inside of it.
Okay, so I will, for the one drink and the bottle, I will just give him 1 gold apiece.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the place you're looking for is called Amber Dune Books. It's
Amber dude.
yeah, you go down that way, and he points down that way, and then you take a right, then a left, then a left, then a right, then a left, then a right, then a left, then a right. And then if you
Make a history check.
Good
Or
thing
that,
I
at this
have
point, be a perception check.
keen mind.
You do not have keen mind.
So with that attitude,
Would you like me to say that again?
A left and a right, then a left, then a left, then a right, then a left, then a right, and then a right. Then a left.
Last one's a left. Yep, there you go.
Man,
I really hope we got that right if I watch back, because that'd be great. But 'cause I did not write that down either. But Luna's got it because she's like really focused on this drink and everything. Luna's got this. But if you on your way by, you do as you're walking by, you say thanks, give him the gold piece, and you take a look at Wizard of the Wide. You notice that it's it's got a lot of spell scrolls for sale. If you wanted to take a look at any of that stuff.
We probably don't have the money for it.
yeah, and Gabe's allergic to fun in the first place, so.
Okay.
Deathly allergic, and we didn't bring his EpiPen.
Yep.
Somebody else got a drink too, right?
I got some of that spiced wine.
The mulled wine. Yeah. All right.
That's
I don't know what mulled wine is. Oh, yeah, spiced wine.
yeah. Not wine that's made out of mold.
So it is located at Aberdeen Books. It's located in kind of like an out of the way corner, kind of like it's trying to avoid suspicion, but also like it's like still there. Like you have to know that you're going for it, essentially, or like you come across it kind of randomly, but there's a few of its books per. Did I close the tab I had open? I wanted to read about. Dang it! Yeah, I did. It's got a few customers in it, but it's lined with quite a bit of the books that you see like a little price tag on 25 gold pieces each. But then in the back, you do see that there are some more like expensive looking books that have assigned 250 gold pieces each. There's no spell books. There are 2 workers, 2 humans, and it's a little bit after the middle of the day, so it's just 2 of them. There is one who is at the kind of like the register-looking area, who's wearing glasses, kind of quiet. She's just like sitting there, kind of like reading a book. As people come up, she's just like, takes the gold, puts it off, and they just leave. And the other one is an old member who's just quietly humming as he's organizing the books. Or an old guy. Did I say old member? Old guy. Old human. Yeah. You wanna?
Interesting. Okay.
Oh yeah. If you want, I can describe more of
Well,
the
hello
what they look
there.
like. Which one are you talking to?
The one that is reading, because the other one is organizing the books. And I say, hello, my name is Luna Fortuna because it rhymes and this is silly.
Hi. Hello. My name's Inbar.
Hi.
Sorry. Do you
So,
Inbar? Inbar. So both of them have dusky brown skin, brown eyes, and she has brown hair. He used to have. It looks like he used to have brown hair. It's kind of like almost salt and pepper at this point, with some of the gray hair coming in there.
Spush
Yeah.
so, we were just looking for some books, and we were told that you have some really good books for sale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, all kinds of books. What exactly are you looking for? Maybe we could help you find it.
I mean, yes, Don, what specifically were we looking for exactly? Books?
Well, you see, we're looking for books that have a little something extra to them, you know, something that could potentially get us in Candle.
Oh, Candlekeep. So you probably want one of the expensive books in the back. They're expensive, but most of them are pretty like rare editions and whatnot.
And how did you procure these?
What do you mean?
Because,
Like,
Candlekeep won't just take any old tosh, right? Because if you say these are original editions, and I go in there and they say, "Oi, mate, this ain't no original edition," well, then I'm gonna look right foolish, and I have to come back here. I'm gonna have to give your ear off one, ain't I? So.
oh, we come across it like normal ways. Like we're traders.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean. Like,
What do you mean you don't know what I mean?
like you.
I'm saying, if I were to go in there right now and I took one of them books, yeah, would it turn into a demon?
Why would a book do that? I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
Excellent question. And I turn to Jorah and I say, Jorah, is this store locked? Is this store closed for business for the day?
I think it is.
I
Yeah.
think it is.
do we need to call for the guard to come over here? Like, we're still in business.
Oh, no, we don't.
Necessary.
No, that won't be necessary at all. Jorah, why don't you go and close the door, make sure no nice patrons come in. Luna,
It's
I need you to
the door.
I need you to educate this gentleman on why he shouldn't lie. Yeah?
It's a stall, so
Well,
it doesn't really exactly have a door.
Oh, whoops, my apologies.
Also that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, lying is bad,
Kind of like a 10.
and
Yeah.
Your mom will always find out if you're lying. That's the rule. Moms always know. And, also, it's just not really nice. Lying is bad. You shouldn't do it.
Oh, Luna makes great points.
Hey,
But if you want a book, you can go and like pick one out and you can purchase a book. I don't know what else you mean.
now,
Yeah, Doc,
where
what
do
do
you
you
get
mean?
your books from? I'm asking you where you get your books from.
I don't fully know. Like sometimes we buy books off other people or
Insight check.
okay.
Also, I need to hop off relatively soon.
I got a 20. Natural.
Unnatural 20?
Unnatural 20.
Oh, unnatural 20. Inbar, as far as you can tell, is getting quite nervous.
Well, obvious. He's
Yeah,
lying.
she is getting scared, but she isn't exactly lying to you.
Not
She doesn't know. Well, she's not lying in the fact that she doesn't know like where the books come from, everything. But it's more or less like she doesn't know about the books changing shapes or anything like that. There is something that like she has like reservations about in the back of her mind, but nothing's confirmed. So like you can hear like there's slight something in her that like she's like, is that maybe it? But yes, she doesn't actually know what's going on.
All right. So, ma'am, you see something? I see something formulating behind your eyes there. So, you gonna tell me what it is, or is my friend gonna have to help you remember?
I unsheath my sword and start cleaning it menacingly.
And I crack my knuckles.
Menacingly.
One
I
of
pull
the
out my bottle of cider and take a sip.
Yeah, mine's not
Menacingly.
menacingly.
one of the guards outside it walks by and like looks over and he's just like, yeah. Where's D&D Beyond? I'm on the wrong page. I don't want to roll for.
Just out of curiosity, how long are we gonna be on? I gotta
14.
be off like soon.
We can call it here if you want, as he's like looking over and he's like, seems okay. But as you guys are doing, you hear a stronger woman's voice just say, "Is there something the matter?"
It's really
There
hopeful
is
for
some-
Marge.
You want me to do what kind of voice?
Nothing.
Said Marge.
Big Marge.
Yeah, Big Marge.
Not little mom. Not like, oh man.
Are you talking Big Marge from Neverwinter?
He was cool.
I'm not doing that voice for this long. I'm gonna have to be doing it for her.
Yeah.
We'll call it there. You need to get off.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Anyone have suggestions on sound panels? I think I was just gonna order Elgato ones, but
Make your own for
Fuck it, you guys
cheaper.
later.
yeah, I don't have the tools to do that, nor the will.
My mark.
So it would save me like a bit of money, but
The issue with those sound panels that are like 1 inch thick, or even sometimes even the 2 ones, is that they don't actually do all that much. Because I had some of those before, and they just really don't do all that much. Like honestly, like
the Elgato ones.
not the Elgato ones. I haven't had those ones too much, but I just know ones like that size.
I mean, they're a couple inches thick.
That might be okay. The thing I'm thinking about for it is, or the issue, or let me see if I can find the good ones that I usually get, or like I talk about, because there's some sound panels that are like really thick on Amazon, but they're expensive, or the sound paneling. You don't even need like the ones that go off at different angles.
The
Do you hope?
insulation is what you need.
Yeah, like my sound panels that I have around my thing are 3 inches thick, foam that I got from Lowe's. You just have to cover it with like, mine's just covered with like tapestries or some type of fabric.
Yeah, it's the hard part, or the reason I don't want to is because insulation sucks to work with, and then on top of that, I'd have to make like a particle board border for it to go in, and then hang it, and I can't hang something that heavy on my walls.
I could take one of mine down. I didn't use particle board. I used just like not even a project panel, like a 2x4 type of thing or whatever from Home Depot.
Yeah, I just can't hang something that heavy on my walls.
How heavy do you think this stuff is?
Probably 5 to 10 pounds.
I think it's lighter than that. It's like barely any wood and foam. Like, I don't have a scale actually. I just realized that.
I mean, enough to where I'd have to put a nail on the wall.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what you're saying. Like a command strip probably would not be enough for this. Like even the Excel ones. Okay. Yeah, mine are all screwed in. Yeah, I guess the Elgato ones, if you're trying to buy in bulk, would probably be the best one. Let me go to Amazon.
It's $99.
How much did you say they were from them?
$99.
How much come in that?
6.
That's really expensive for sound panels. Are they like 2-inch thick or?
Yeah. Have you not looked into them at all?
I haven't. Well, it's been so long since I did my sound panel stuff, and I was gonna custom make them anyways because I just know that ones you buy usually aren't that much or that good.
I think LTT.
They were paid in that video.
I mean, yeah, they're paid in basically all their videos.
Well, I'm saying like that was a sponsored video, so like they don't say anything bad really against it. It definitely does help, especially in that environment. But like if you want like the
I was gonna
best,
say you can look to see the thickness of them.
yeah, I'm trying to find it.
I mean, that shows it.
On wall, it's less than 2 inches thick. Weight per panel 250 grams compared to these ones.
Yeah, those ones are ass.
These ones?
They break down super fast.
Probably,
they're
yeah.
not a very thick foam.
Excuse me.
I think they're thicker than the Elgato one. Oh, you mean like density wise though?
Yeah. Sorry, they're not very dense. Because I bought some shitty ones like that first.
I have some of these ones. I think. Maybe not this exact one.
Those are the exact ones I bought.
Yeah. These ones, yeah, they break down really bad. I actually use them for packing foam now.
Yeah.
But these ones are thicker. I can't speak too much to how well it is. The thing I was looking for, because when I was shopping around, I think it was sound foam. Oh.
All right, gentlemen, really quickly, I gotta get going to bed soon here, because I got really working. So,
All right.
Yeah, I'll chat with you guys later.
Later, man.
Hasta.
Okay, bye.
Bye, buddy.
Okay, then I'm gonna go
Hope
to
you find your dad.
I will also talk to you guys later.
Later, man. So you could calculate how much you get with each of those things, but for 2-inch medium foam, like this is upholstery level firm. Like I wouldn't get the firm one. I'd go for like semi-firm or something like that.
What site are you on right now?
This is Amazon.
What'd you search?
I put in medium density foam. Because this is what I was doing when I was researching all this stuff before. Because you don't want the sound foam stuff is like putting gaming in front of like a mouse or whatever. You're gonna get some stuff, but it's always gonna be like that.
I was looking at DIY, like how to make them, and it's I mean, you use different kinds of insulation. And
Safe and sound is the best for that.
Is a hazardous material that I don't necessarily want hanging on my walls or using. So, like, the closest I get is I have to get, like, denim insulation, but I don't know how available that is around me.
Yeah, so, like, I use Safe and Sound, which is fine as long as it's covered. You just don't touch it and stuff like that. Like, I can put my hand on this panel right here, and this thing is, here, let me see if I can change the camera. This thing right here is all foam. So like I can put my hand on it and it's fine. All that stuff up there is the safe and sound stuff. I just got like this tapestry from Redbubble, and
Shit, hella expensive.
well, it comes in a 12-pack, I think.
One bag includes 12 pieces and covers 60 square feet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then, but the thing is, you have to like figure out a way to hang it, because if you can't cut it down with just a utility knife, just wear gloves. The issue though really is like trying to get the frame on the wall, or however you're gonna make the frame for it, because you can't just, because you're trying to use command strips or something like that. Even the ones like these panels, or that's kind of the same thing you'd have to do with this stuff. It's like this stuff you can touch just fine. It can be out on the wall and everything. It's just trying to get it attached to the wall. It's just not going to be the easiest. I could 3D print stuff for you.
Yeah, but something that size isn't worth, because shipping would be nuts expensive because the size of it.
Well, again, Amazon. Let's see how much if I were to get 2-inch semi-firm. Do not dox myself here. Let's see, how much would just this thing? Free standard shipping. It would get here on September 12th through the 15th, so next week. $35 for free 2-day shipping.
What are you talking about?
The shipping on Amazon?
Yeah.
For some of the foam?
Yeah, but you're talking about 3D printing like a frame for it?
Oh, not an entire frame. I would 3D print like little things that you would put up on the wall to like hold it around it, like little holders. So like I would send it like in basically an envelope or a flat rate shipping or something like that, and then each of those would get like a command strip.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Kind of like an L bracket, but maybe like more of a U bracket, I guess.
Yeah, I got you.
Something like that.
I don't know. I'll figure it out. But
Because yeah, the Elgato ones are expensive, but
I mean, yeah, basically all of them are.
you get what you pay for with this stuff, though. Honestly, just putting a whole bunch of pillows in the corners or just filling up the room with stuff will really help. If you have a beanbag, that really helps. Just not.
I have carpet and the room's pretty full. The issue is that the upper half of the room is super reflective because the ceiling is a flat pane.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll figure it out.
And do you have stuff on the walls?
Not yet. But even the stuff I'm gonna put on the walls are aluminum.
Oh, they posters like from Display or something.
Yeah, I have aluminum posters.
Yeah, I got like my stuff that I used to have on my stuff back in California was like scrolls, like anime scrolls and stuff, because they absorb a little bit. And it was very minor for that stuff, but because they had the air gap behind there, I could get I could get super into like all the acoustics behind a lot of the sound paneling stuff. A lot of it's starting to come back to me that I did a lot of research in. But yeah,
stage I'm in.
If you can't, like, I'm sure, like, I just did mine with a handsaw and a drill, but if you can't put like holes in the wall, it becomes really difficult to like just get it up there. So honestly, at that point, like, you're mostly looking for ways of mounting cheaply.
Yeah, I could also make a whole bunch of smaller insulated, like thicker panels and put them up. It's still a lot more work, but I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I have, ever started to get picture, I have like 11 of them up on my ceiling that are like the size of that stuff, and that was a real pain to put up. I would do it way differently in the future, but command strips are pretty strong though, and that's, I'm pretty sure, what Elgato uses for theirs are just pretty much 3 amp strips.
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll head
If you
off
want,
to bed.
talk more.
I got early work tomorrow too. I gotta get
Same.
at 6:30.
I think we're waking. It is 11:30 or almost midnight for you guys. 10.
It's 10 o'clock.
I have to be at my place at 9 a.m., which is 6 o'clock your guys' time, so I gotta go to bed too.
Yeah, smart.
All right.
Alrighty, dude.
Talk to you
I'll
later. Oh, if you want to talk about like your Patreon or stuff, anything like that, sometime, let me know.
Yeah, hopefully my work is slow next week and not
Hey.
fucking nuts like it's been.
Just text me, whatever, and like if you want to change anything I sent you, that's fine. But Warlocks, I tend to like their background stuff, so I'm like, okay, let's deal with it, or not deal with it. But we're playing
Nerd.
D&D. You calling me the nerd?
Nerd.
Whatever.
Alright, okay, bye.
Later.